Hello, you. How have you guys been? I don't care because I won't be able to find out. I'm a pre-recorded message. That's how this works. I guess you could leave a comment, but like, It has been quite some time since I've last done one of these. It does not feel like half a year. It just doesn't. So where do I begin? Well, for starters, I think it's important to mention I graduated college. Yes, somehow this bumbling idiot has found his way to getting a degree. So that's very appreciated. Thank you. No bribing necessary. Thank you very much. I'm not famous enough. Yeah. Semi-proud of that. I should be more, but honestly, it's like I'm just more relieved than anything to just be done. That also means good news. More content will be coming more frequently because now I have less of an excuse to not make any of it. I'm probably still not gonna because, I don't know, I'm lazy. But it does mean that I'll be able to churn out a lot more stuff much more frequently. So I'm really excited about that. I just realized I am not using my microphone. I mean, I already went to the trouble of setting this up. I'm not getting it. Which, by the way, yeah. Like, I got a new microphone. I think it was in the last one of these I did, which I should probably preface by saying like this kind of video is just like me casually just talking about like the stuff I do, like kind of giving like a semi behind the scenes perspective. Not to say like you need it, but it's like, you know, I like giving context to things that I make. I don't know. This is just something I want to do. That being said, let's talk about one of the first things I've made since. Well, what a video to start with. Prank vlog number 756. This was, believe it or not, a final project for a class dealing with post-production. I'm willing to stand by that it is my magnum opus. It is one of the most hilarious things I think I've ever made, and I'm so proud of it. That being said, I'm very, like, it's not high art or anything. It's nothing special. It's just me running around campus like an idiot, harassing random strangers, and just like yeah, that was just fun, and I really enjoyed my time with it. Special shout out to Madison, who very lovingly dealt with the camera and my bullshit. I was running way too fast for her to keep up with. I had to make myself like try to slow down just so that she could like, you know, handle any of it. There was also like, she kept trying to call me Tenacious D, which is a band consisting of 2 individual people. So that's kind of where that whole like me randomly ranting about the not the Goosebumps movie came from. This is because it's Jack Black involved in it. He's also a member of Tenacious D. I personally am a huge fan of the film, but at the same time I understand that a lot of the jokes, especially near the end, are very specifically tailored to the students at Adelphi. Because I guarantee you, none of you are going to know who Tom is, who's the guy who like was the pictured guy near the end with the 2001 music playing. None of you are gonna understand like the hilarity it is of me just barging into Jack's office and just telling him to get out. Like I understand like that's gonna be universally funny no matter what, but like it's very specifically tailored to like those communication students. Like I brought that to like a film screening, and like at the moment like Jack kicked me out, everyone just started applauding, even like before it ended. Oh, that brought me to tears, man. That was like, that's when I knew I had something special. And then like the semester after, I submitted for the film festival, but I wasn't picked because literally another guy did the exact same thing I did, and allegedly he filmed it like way before he saw mine, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure. But like the issue I have is that his is just way better. Like the editing is just better. The improv dialogue was way more on point. My initial, like, what I originally wanted to do with that video is I wanted to bring sunglasses. I forgot them because I forgot I was filming that day. And we really like ended up being very last minute because I'm a dumbass. Thanks again, Maddie, for reminding me of my own responsibilities. Other than that, yeah, it was just also the guy had like an actual costume. I was just dressed up like as douchey as I could make myself, but like also it's crazy. But like he actually had like a drawn-on mustache, and, like a suit and tie, and he was just funnier. Still salty I wasn't in that film festival though. Would have loved to have been compared. Also, one more thing. If you're wondering what was that black box in the scene near the bookstore, well, someone was there, I can confirm, but I can't explain why it's there. All I can say is that that was a personal decision of mine to make, and I want to leave it at that. The next video is actually Madison's final project. Yeah, so like she helped me with mine, I helped her with hers. It was something. I helped her out a lot with the editing, but the real major contribution was my starring role as Professor Memes himself. That was wacky. It was very... Literally, they just put me in a room and said, do what you want. And I just like completely improvised like all of that. As if it wasn't like semi-obvious already. It's like, I find that I'm way more funny if I'm just let loose through improvisation. Like I really need to test using a script, and that's kind of why I chose like the final project that I did, which is just running around and talking to people. The weird thing about this video was like, it was originally directed by like two students, one of them being Madison and another being like a friend. We'll call her like Kristen or something. I don't know. So like, Kristen was very like, very unsure of the project, but she helped with like cinematography and like directing and stuff. And like, she supported up until just before the end. Like, she could have completely coasted off of this video, but she had no faith in it and decided to do her own solo thing, which is weird because the deadline was really soon. So she wasn't credited as a co-director, but instead a cinematographer. I don't know, she just completely abandoned it, so like I had to help out Maddie a lot in the finishing up and the cleaning up of it. But as much as I helped with editing, like 70 to 80% of all of the stuff is completely Madison in that video. Just because, like, she was the one who did like the edit with the Wii Shop channel, or the Me channel, or whatever Wii related song was used with like my leg. And the results really synced up. Pink Panther theme was very appreciated. I'm a personal fan. I got all 3 volumes. Do not even try to compare to my sense of recognition of fine art. Yeah, the video was funny. I liked it. Thank you, Maddie, for helping me and letting me help you. It was great. I also helped out a friend named Mike with his final project. I don't know if I want to upload that exactly to the channel. I might leave it unlisted. If I do, then I'll leave a link in either the description or the comments. So look out for that. And then after that was an April Fool's video, which, by the way, I don't think it was last time, but I think the time before. No, it was last time. I forgot to point out the April Fool's Day video just because it was like technically a part of the Nuzlocke, so I just counted that as like part of the section where I talk about Nuzlocke. Which, by the way, I'm planning on doing again. I just haven't had the time, man. It's very time consuming. Like, I spent a lot of time grinding to evolve that Tangela. And I don't even think it's evolved. I think it is. I think it might be. So, you know how I said I didn't want to talk about fossil fighters anymore? Well, I've come to realize that's not entirely true. You see, with the rise of the tier list trend that happened not too long ago, I decided to jump on that bandwagon and make the equivalent of what most in the industry refer to as a shit post. And I had a lot of fun making that. I literally made it in like an hour. Like, honestly, it's what it is. Like, my favorite thing is, like, I was very genuine about it. And when I ran into my friend who watched it, he just says, I mean, like, it's funny, but I agree with every point you made. Then after that was Direct Quotes 3. Yeah, something I realized. I've been doing direct quotes once a year, every year. Every time during around summertime, sometime between like June and August. So like, yeah, I thought, why not? I thought it was fun. I really liked it. Nothing will ever beat the clap explosion for me personally, but that doesn't mean that I still didn't like it, because I do like it. It was very nice. Also, I should probably mention, it was around this time that I realized that in between this video and the last one of these I did, wow, Reddit is a valuable tool. Thank you, Gus Johnson, for that advice, because that was, woo, my channel has just like gotten some actual attention. Putting my Fossil Fighters Frontier review on the Fossil Fighters focused Reddit was very beneficial. It has easily became my most viewed video of all time. As of the recording of this, it has amassed 329 views. almost 330 views. And you know what? The video, like, first of all, that's insane, because the next highest amount of views is like 190, which is like a huge jump, which I just have to say, like, thank you guys. Honestly, looking back, that video was poorly edited when it comes to audio. I'm very bad with audio mixing. I guarantee you, like, this video is just gonna sound like shit. Mostly because I forgot about that fucking mic, and I'm too much of a dumbass and lazy to bother. Look, man, it's a Blue Yeti. It works for what it is, but it's like, it's USB. Like, I can't plug it into this. I have to go into, like, my computer, plug it in, and use the recording software there, and then I have to sync it up. It's more effort than it's worth for a video like this, where I'm just talking. Yeah, that video with 190, by the way, is the FF tier list, so thanks for that. I see what my demographic is now. But it's very nice to see that people actually really genuinely and unironically enjoy the content. And because I've been it also helps that a lot of people really enjoy it as well. You've been engaging with it so much so that I've actually gotten a new hot bit of ignorance to go through. So let's do that. I think the Fossil Fighters video got a lot of new comments. Well, one is by me. It's just the theme song is also really bad. A point that I forgot to bring up just because I like to imagine that song does not exist. If you want to look up the theme song to Fossil Fighters Frontier, be my guest. Is the light behind me? Like, I swear, like, the light from the Directly Quotes video, the last one, like, the window was, like, the light was going on and off like crazy. I closed the blinds for this because of that, and now it looks like it's not mattering. Okay, that's just great. Next comment, same video. Roses are red. Diamonds are rare. Adventures right around the bend, and the world's got wonders to spare. I'm sorry, but I'm not Jack's Films. It's down the block. I needed that, thanks. You're welcome. Now this is actually kind of interesting. Hey, I'm someone you met at Eisenhower Park for Community Day on Pokemon Go, and I can't believe that someone I had an awesome day with is also a fan of my absolute favorite game of all time, being Champions. If you don't remember me, so on and so forth. Yeah. Like, dude, it was crazy. Like, I've met up with him since. Like, he's a chill guy. He like, makes actual, like, Fossil Fighters related fan content. Like, he makes, like, he designs his own Vivasaurs, gives them stats and moves, and everything. Like, he designs them from top to bottom, and he just submits them for everyone to see, like, on the Amino app, if you are familiar with that. If not, Google it. It's advertised everywhere. Yes, there's also an Amino app for Fossil Fighters. Now, I want to say this right now. Go find my boy, Dean. He goes by the username Team Rhydon Boss in Pokemon Go. I'm not 100% sure if either of those names are what he uses for Amino. I don't think so. So definitely check him out. Highly like, he showed me some stuff. I personally don't have Amino, so I can't like pull it up. But the stuff he showed me was pretty neat. Like, he like hand draws them and everything. I found this video through through Reddit, and I kind of like this game, but it's the only Fossil Fighter I played. Yeah, here's the thing. It's like I mentioned in that video, like Screw Attack gave it like a 7 out of 10 or something, and it's very obvious that they never played the previous games. I suppose if you've never played either the first game or Champions, then this game seems like an okay experience, you know, a little average. It just has like two obviously more superior games to compare it to, so within the context that I do have, I find it a little hard to see the reasons why. Alright, we got another bit of ignorance from this fella right here. All you said is true. I played the first over 200 hours, plus I put into that event more than with the... Whoa. 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 My dude, I didn't ask for an essay. I mean, TLDR, dude. I'm sorry, what can I say? Now for the prank vlog video, we got some good comments. Madison herself telling me, quality! This is the best! Thanks. Then we got my buddy Mike, who I mentioned before, Mr. Wild City himself. Wildo City? Alright. He actually left 2 comments. My personal favorite being, if this isn't quality content, then I don't know what is anymore. I want to hit that bell, but my YouTube app is being that. Sorry, lad. Weirdly enough, I submitted the April Fool's Day video to the Fire Emblem Heroes Reddit also, which, by the way, if you don't know what Fire Emblem Heroes is, or if you have no understanding of what that game entails, and you have no idea why the thumbnail leading up to the video was so funny. We got a few good comments here. Thank you, Optical Drop. Very cool. Finally, some quality content. Thank you, Dean. Thank you. See, he gets it. God damn it. Yeah, I tend to elicit that response a lot. Let's see how they found the tier list. This tier list is 100% factual. It is indeed. What they hoped to... Damn, Dean is just everywhere right now. What is with this fucking light? Jeez. What they hoped to be the equivalent of Awakening, reviving the series by giving it lots of media attention. Problem was, they forgot the part that made the game good. Yeah. 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 LOL, Frontier is always going to be the worst game in history, though. X3... I mean, don't get me wrong. The game is bad. Like, as bad as it could have been. But that being said, calling it the worst game of all time gives it some hefty competition. So, I'm gonna say that it's one of the worst games that I've ever played. In fact, I'm gonna say it's the worst game I've ever played. At least to completion. I touched Sonic and the Secret Rings when I was a wee lad, but I didn't get far with that game, for obvious reasons. Fun fact, that was one of the first instances I played a game and then questioned, is this bad? Can video games be bad? Thank you, Sonic. Only you. Man, do I wish to have a new FF game that's good. I lost my original FF game, but I still have FFC, thank God. This tier list is pure facts and logic, and I see no problems with it. Winky smiley face. Thank you. I do my best. I speak the truth of the people. I am the voice of the echo chamber itself. And I'm sorry for your loss. Hopefully you can find a used copy at GameStop. Power to the players. Nice. Cool. So that's gonna do it for this round of ignorance. And this video as a whole in general, as far as like stuff to expect, I would say like, again, that Nuzlocke I'm still working on. I got a few projects I have in mind. One of them is, I want to make in video form a version of my thesis essay. Because I think it's very interesting to get out there in some sort of public manner, other than just a professionally written 40-page essay. So yeah, other stuff, hopefully more frequently. No promises. So look forward to that. Have a good... Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe.